Hi everyone, Anthony Lane here. Just telling you about some of our trips. We did Las Vegas in November 2025, and we spent a few days in Vegas. We did a number of different things, from the F1, we did the Sphere football, American football game, and the Hoover Dam. We stayed at the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, we stayed there because we wanted to be a little bit out. Because the Formula One track takes up so much of Las Vegas, we wanted to go on trips like the Hoover Dam, and we just thought it'd be a lot more accessible to just be that little bit further out, but still on the monorail so we can get about when the Formula One was on.
One of our trips, the main purpose, or one of the purposes of the trips, was our youngest lad, Rory, was 21, and it was a bit of a spoiler for him. He wanted to, spoil him a little bit. He has always wanted to watch NFL football, and that's something that we obviously got to achieve by watching the Las Vegas Raiders. What we're going to do is we're going to show you a little bit of footage then, and then we'll talk through some of the other bits as we've gone through, some of the experiences we got. But obviously remember, this is November 2025, sometime in the desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see here the strawberry pancakes that I had at Denny's. Their breakfasts are normally a bit strange, but love the pancakes. We then went to the Bellagio. They have done an amazing Christmas decks. They've got trains and amazing Christmas trees, and you can walk around it all for free, which is fantastic.
I think most of the things that are on at that time, because it was the F1, most things are F1 related, but they've obviously got their Christmas decorations out. It's holiday season's coming up, it's into November, so they're really passionate about it and get some sizable stuff done.
So when we'd finished around the Christmas decorations, we carried on heading down the strip all the way to Caesar's Palace. We wandered around Caesar's Palace, saw some of the Formula One cars, and then our son Rory did his first bit of gambling. He's never done it before, obviously because of his age, now turning 21. This was a great opportunity for him to give it a try.
So a trip that we did on our own, just the two of us, really, wasn't it? We went to the Hoover Dam. Now, the Hoover Dam is, we did it via the Viator trip. It was dead easy to do, if I'm honest. You just booked it online. It picked us up at the Excalibur. There was a bit of an issue with the Excalibur because we were in the Mandalay Bay. It's literally next door to each other, but there's a monorail that runs between the two, and it runs pretty much most of the day, back and forth. But I don't think it started till 10, and our trip was, our pickup was at 8 or half 8. So it causes a couple of minor problems, but essentially the Hoover Dam is a phenomenal experience. Something we've been to Vegas a number of times, but never done the dam. I mean, it was built in between 1931 and 1935, I think, and 1936. So it took about 5 years to do. Essentially, it was, as most people think, it's Edgar Hoover, but it's not. It's Herbert Clark Hoover. That's who it was named after. And he was the 31st president in 1849. Now, most people, when you see loads of pictures on this, or it's in the movies, it tends to be where the traffic's queuing. But in 2010, they built a bypass, and that's called the Pat Tillman and Callahan Bypass Bridge. That was built in 2010, and it's relieved most of the traffic moving from Nevada to Arizona and back again. But the trip was well worth doing. It probably took us about three and a half hours.
Yeah, we had a few stops, didn't we? We had the bridge, and then we had time to actually walk over the dam and go to the visitor centre, and then we stopped on the way home as well.
Yeah, but it's well worth the trip. Definitely off Viator. It wasn't that dear, was it?
No, not at all.
Okay, now what do you do with a 21-year-old apart from gamble? He hasn't got that much money. So we went off to a place called Topgolf. It was quite good. It's a bit expensive, if I'm honest. A bit more that we paid than you would do normally at a driving range, but it was well entertaining, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the desserts were gorgeous, as you can see here.
Yeah, they were pretty nice. And then our next trip, we ended up at the Sphere.
And one of the things I say about this is the Sphere is actually quite a long way through the Venetian at the back. So it's about a 15-minute walk. So make sure you leave yourself plenty of time to get there. The Sphere for me was a must-see. The picture quality was amazing. We went to see the Wizard of Oz, obviously, but it was just fantastic.
So one of the real reasons we went to Vegas was to watch the NFL game. So what we saw was it was at the Allegiant Stadium. It's 65,000 capacity. The Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, were playing the Cleveland Browns. Now Cleveland Browns is Rory's his football side. It's at the Death Star, so it's nicknamed the Death Star for different reasons. I'm not sure why, but essentially it's a fantastic newly built stadium. Now, some of the things that you do beforehand is called tailgating, and basically they take up all the car parks and they've got loads of little different fun activities for you to do. This is Rory trying to kick over the goalposts. It was a foam rubber thing, so not really his fault if he didn't score, as you can see. Rubbish. But he is a footballer, so he knows how to kick a ball, unlike the Americans.
No, you have to go low. Just go low. I went too low.
Okay, hopefully we've caught most of the stuff for you. There's loads of things that we didn't include in it. There's some great footage that we did miss. We're new to this, so it's not something we've done regularly. But yeah, so we obviously got the football in. We got the F1 in. F1 was awesome. If anyone gets any chance to go to Vegas and go and watch the F1, I don't know what it's like anywhere else. We've not been. We're going to plan to go watch Formula One elsewhere. We'll stick it on the vlog as well. But yeah, it was a proper show, proper entertainment, and it was proper Vegas. So that was phenomenal. The football itself, the actual atmosphere was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The great game was great. The lead up to it,
Stadium's great.
stadium was superb. The game was pretty rubbish, if I'm honest. I'm a rugby league fan, so obviously it's action, but there's loads of timeouts. That's not what killed it. I don't think either team were that good. I think that showed in their the way they stood in the league standings at the end of the season. But hey, there you go. It was a great and phenomenal experience, and something that Rory will never forget. No, we won't either.
No, we finished the trip at Bubba Gump's, and you'll see the photo now. But yeah, so thank you very much. Like and subscribe, and then you'll get a notification for our next one, which hopefully will be in Portugal.
Thanks for watching.
See you there.
Cheers.